Hello, I'm Lucatorix and welcome to part 33 of my Mercenary campaign on Rome Total War. Now, as you may have seen last time, disaster struck and we lost a huge army in the Mediterranean Sea. It was my fault, but I felt like I needed a little bit of a break from the Mercenary challenge just so I could calm myself down, consolidate my thoughts and work out a plan of action. We are currently on 46 regions controlled, but unfortunately that is about to go down to 45 because Vicus Venedae is going to fall to the Scythians. There's nothing I can do about it. There's no armies nearby or near enough by because Cascasen the Ugly is being slow as well as ugly, which is not a good combination. Tenace is also under siege. There's a ton of peasants in there which were just there for public order, but they seem to be trapped now. Captain Philippos, I'm not too concerned by him. He should be relatively simple to deal with, and they still have 6 turns until they surrender, so it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, unfortunately Vicus Venedae looks very vulnerable, but that just means that Campus City is not very vulnerable either. So we need to focus on a new target basically. Domus Dulcis Domus looks pretty vulnerable. I know we were just there, but this guy with the combined force of Cascasen the Ugly could go and take that. So as long as we get up to 50 settlements, it doesn't matter which one. The Scythians can take Vicus Venedae. I don't really care that much. They can go and take it. It's fine. As long as we have 50 settlements and Rome, we should be fine. We have 227 years remaining, but I would like to get this series done relatively soon. Now, we did move a ship up, I believe. Yeah, we started moving this ship up here. But honestly, I don't want to attack these settlements. I need to be careful. I need to consolidate my force around Rome. So just stay here. Be sensible. You know, consolidate the force around Rome. Collect a few Numidian settlements. That's the plan anyway. So this guy is Ephenot. That's how to say it. It's Stephanet. I have no idea. He's heading towards the last remaining Numidian settlements. Actually, there's quite a few. He's heading towards the Numidian settlements, trying to take them as well. As for Byzantium, believe it or not, it is not under siege. It's a Christmas miracle. So they have a bit of time to recover, really, from all the toil that they've been through in the last couple of years. Now, another settlement I would like to take is Caralis. And these guys are stepping onto the boat. They're going to move around to Caralis and get their next turn. Let's end the turn. See what happens. And immediately we've been attacked, but by navy. So that's not too bad. Yeah. The Brutii have a lot of strong naval force, and so do actually the Scipii not as much. We've done a good job against the Scipii. British forces attacked us here. That's annoying. I just want to back off from them. Go away! Oh my goodness! Stupid British people. Okay, let's have a look. Captain Sagavax. That's a relatively strong army, you know. Chosen swordsmen are, well, they're chosen for a reason. Warband aren't that great. These swordsmen are depleted, and swordsmen are pretty decent troops, which would be annoying to deal with, to be honest. We do have 2 Scythian mercenaries, though. They're going to have to carry the brunt. The chosen swordsmen have a good defence, but slingers, warband, these guys don't actually, even then, because they have got experience, these guys have got decent defence as well. So, slightly annoying, I'll be honest. I didn't want to be attacked by Captain Sagavax. Let's see how we do. Now, the good news is, a good victory here means the path to Domus Dulcis Domus is pretty much secured. So we have the hoplites in the line here. The hoplites won't be able to do a lot, to be honest. They're going to be not used a lot. It's going to be more these guys, the Scythian horse archers, who can just do their normal job of skirmishing around the men, getting some good hits in. The Sarmatians and this heavy cavalry, the general, they're going to be used sparingly over here in the sort of correct place. So let's get you guys forward and starting to aim at people. And we'll get you guys forward as well, please. Like so. So we're moving forward and we will be able to skirmish around them nice and effectively. That was a little bit too fast there. And they shouldn't be able to hit us, which will be good. You can see we're getting some good hits on the warband. And if they break, it will lower the morale of the other troops. Right, so these swordsmen are marching probably towards the heavy cavalry. That's not ideal. We're getting the chosen swordsmen down very slowly, but not quickly enough. Let's get out of here. I don't want to charge straight into swordsmen. Swordsmen are a solid unit still. Slingers won't do too much of a good job, but again, you know, I don't really want them hitting my heavy cavalry. And as I'm not a big fan of Sarmatian mercenaries, we need to be careful. I'm not a big fan of the old Sarmatians, so they will probably break. Get out of there. I don't need to fight the Chosen Swordsman. I don't want you to fight the Chosen Swordsman. Don't fight the Chosen Swordsman. Do what you're told. Run over here. Thank you very much. Right, how are the Scythians doing? Not used many of their missiles. 0% to 6% though so far killed, which is nice to see at least. And they're being chased all over the shop basically. I'm going to retreat behind the hoplites and see if we can bait some of these units into the hoplites. Run! Do what you're told! Okay, we're being hit with a few missiles as well, which isn't ideal, to say at the least. Probably by the slingers, I would imagine. Right, so we've retreated behind here. The hoplites need to just realign like this, please, very quickly. And the Scythians need to be careful they don't charge into a unit. 1% to 12% killed so far, though it is a good start at least. Okay, I'm going to speed this up slightly. Let's see what's going on. These guys, just pause it for a second. These guys aren't firing at anything. You seem to have done your job, or sort of partially. Don't focus your fire on them anyway. You need to focus on a good unit like the swordsmen. So you go and do that, please. Let's have a look at the hoplites now. Hopefully they're about to be charged into. If they do, that should be pretty good for us, I reckon. Oh, slightly lagging there. Okay, get her on the side. Okay, get her on the side nice and quickly. Nice and quick. They've broken. Good. Get her on the side here. And into these guys. Quick. You need to be a lot quicker than that. You, over here, get on this unit. Chosen Swordsman. Those guys are both routed. Good. You get behind the line of hoplites. You behind the line of hoplites quickly before you get hit. Okay, what are they doing now? They're still eager. They're still eager because they're good units. Charge into the phalanx and you'll be fine. There's still the slingers over there though. I can't exactly charge the swordsman with my Scythians. I'm surprised these guys haven't charged the phalanx yet though, however. That's slightly annoying. So you fire at them. Okay, now they have. Good. Get her on the side again. Get her on the side again. Same tactic. Surround them. That's it. Sarmatians did a decent job. Get her on the side. Nicely around the side here. Really crowd them. Crowd them in. Crowd them in. Good job. Right, you get the slingers down, please. And they are completely gone. They are going to be gone forever. Once we get the slingers down, that is the job pretty much wrapped up. They shouldn't have attacked us. They shouldn't have attacked us. Oh, slight lag there. Apologise for that. I don't know why it's playing up today. It's normally better than that. Yeah, so, I mean, solid job. These guys are fleeing, I'm pretty sure, but I still don't want to melee attack them, to be honest. Let's just get them routing first. You guys, though, can melee attack the routing troops because they're not going to fire back anymore. And that should be a very solid start to the episode. I'm quite happy about this indeed. To be fair, another unit... Okay, that's just warband, though. A unit did manage to recover, but honestly, a good charge in from the general and the Sarmatians, and they should be going down nice and quickly. So let's get them down. Surprised these slingers haven't routed yet completely as well. So might need a bit of help over there as well, possibly. Enemy general fallen, Captain Sagavax. That's good to see as well. You guys get a good charge into those slingers, please. Bang, victory. Yeah. Clear them out, though. Clear them out. You guys chase. Where are those slingers gone? Where are those slingers? Maybe they got away. Maybe they got away. I'm not sure. Get those chosen swordsmen, though. We don't want them retrained. And run, please. That's always the order, is to run. But yeah, really good job. Really good job. I'm happy about that indeed. And there we go. We got them just before they got over the line. And that is it. Heroic victory. 344 kills to 35. That was mostly to do with the fact that we had Scythians and phalanx units. It was a good, a good solid job there. Even better tier British units like chosen swordsmen struggled against the phalanx and the cavalry charged aside. So that is very good indeed. Now over here, this guy in Numidia has been attacked by... I swear we bribed him. Apparently we didn't. Yeah, this guy's really caused us trouble over the time. So we're going to have to back off from him. And he didn't quite get to us. Good. This is Vicus Venedae. Right. Yeah, sadly, this is going to be the end of Vicus Venedae. The Scythians have 3 rams, which will be plenty, plus they have 2 onagers as well. Yeah, that is the end of Vicus Venedae, I'm afraid. It's not the strongest army of Scythia, but I'm just going to auto-resolve. We have lost Vicus Venedae. It's alright, we will get it. Well, we might not get it back, but we will get up to the same amount of settlements, I hope. You're too old, so go away. And let's have a look at what's going on. We'll look at Carolus in a second. Settlement occupied, we're aware. Yes, unfortunately now, what, we're down to 45? 45 settlements, okay. It's not too bad. It's not too good either. You know what, however? Although that army, you know, it managed to take Vicus Venedae, we know it's big, but it's not particularly strong. A lot of depleted units, so I reckon that we can still go for it. Plus, mercenaries are available. It's only barbarians, but they'll do a job. Well, I say that, they probably won't, but whatever. They can hold the ram at the very least. So you guys start heading towards Vicus Venedae. We're going to try and take that back. The same goes for you, Casixem the Ugly, who was too slow earlier. Get over here nice and quickly, please. Good. Okay, so that situation is sorted. Well, I say that, it's sorted as much as we can. Now, in Carolus, I noticed earlier, there's a Julii army somewhere else. So I want to get on the boat because we can take Carolus right now because we have elephants. But I don't want to run into the other Julii army. So just get on the boat. Come over here. And then put Carolus under siege. And we should... There we go. I knew there was an army there. I saw it with my boat earlier. Captain Quintus. But now, he shouldn't be involved. We should take it with the elephants. Yep, here we go. Okay, Captain Herius. Who is Captain Herius? There's a Hastati and a unit of Weletes. I'm wondering, would it be easy just to auto-resolve? Yeah, just about. Just about. They still got a fair few kills, which is a bit annoying, but we didn't lose too many men. I'll just exterminate. Haven't got time for anything else. And there we go. So we've already brought it up to 46 again, which is good. At the very least. And we'll lower the tax rate just for happiness reasons. They're still a bit unhappy, which is a bit of a shame. We might have to get rid of one of their temples. Yeah, get rid of that Carthaginian nonsense out of here. Repair all that. Construct a shrine of Osiris, like so. And then we can't recruit anymore. We'll recruit some peasants just for happiness. That's all we're allowed to recruit. And we'll retrain these guys, so we'll do that in a slightly different order. There we go. Okay, so Carolus is sorted out. There is still a Julii army on there, though, so we need to be a little bit careful. Now, as for the Numidians, we got knocked back again slightly, but there are mercenaries available. Love it. Numidian mercenaries. Right, just carry on in this direction. Ignore that guy. He's annoying. Just ignore him. We're going towards Nept, which only has 3 units in. If we could take Nept, that would be really nice to have to our collection, for sure. And this guy, so he can't bribe. Maybe he can bribe. I know he's the faction leader. That's why we couldn't. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, the Julii are coming for Trentum. I can sense it. In which case, ship gets on here. This army goes back into Trentum. We need as much force in there as possible. There's an assassin there, the Scipii as well, which is slightly concerning. We have a good force inside Trentum. Anyone from Croton can come over. This unit of hoplites could. No, they can't. Stop, you stupid. There we go. Could the ship get him over to Trentum though? Let's have a look at that. Yeah, the ship can. I want one general outside. So yeah, we'll just bring that hoplite over. And the reason is I want to bring that hoplite over is because there was another weak unit of hoplites, but together they're a decent unit. That's good. Agents. We have a diplomat. Well, we'll get a diplomat outside of Trentum. So you can't bribe assassins. Yeah, I learnt that last time. I don't suppose we can bribe Captain Spurious. We might be able to, but I don't want to quite at the moment particularly, so we might do that a little bit later. But yeah, Trentum's nice and strong at least, which is good to see. Okay, now up here, yeah, so we're moving towards Vicus Venedae. I mean, Capacity, it looks weak, but actually it's not really. Although it is revolting, which is good. If it revolts, that'd be just brilliant. We have a spy in there, which is probably helping to do that, in fact. So we're doing a good job in that regard. In fact, if we could recruit a spy in Chersonesos... No, we can't, sadly. Okay. Fair enough. Tanais, I'm not too worried about. The Scythians can continue to siege it for a while. That's not too much of a concern. Unfortunately, as I say, no big army over in Rhodes anymore. That got destroyed. But 3 generals in Halicarnassus. Right. Okay, well, one of you can head up north. Like so. And is there... Yep, there are mercenaries. Some Cretans. Good. So you come over this region. And you can start heading up north. Like in this direction. Nice. Like that. And then we have a general. We'll keep one general in Halicarnassus. We need a stronger navy, don't we? I need to learn my lesson. Don't start putting generals in navies which are weak. So we need to start recruiting some ships around here desperately. Get some biremes going over in Cadonia, Rhodes, and Halicarnassus. Or triremes, even better. Like so. Okay, that's good. So we're 4 away now. We're 4 away. We'd be 3 away if it wasn't for Vicus Venedae falling to the Scythians. But I'm confident we can get that back. I'm confident we can get Nept relatively soon. I hope anyway. I'm sort of praying a little bit for that. But we'll see. Okay, is there anything more? Honestly, I don't think there is. There's 3 generals over here in Carthage, however. Thuxra's getting pretty old. But let's bring Acaris Philopater over. Now... How many armies are around here? Kirta has a decent sized army in it. What about Dimity, however? Dimity only has 3. So you, Acaris Philopater, alongside some Libyan mercenaries. In fact, that's going to significantly shorten your time. So you 3 start heading towards Dimity, is the plan. You're going to start heading towards Dimity. Yep, so if we can get those 2 Numidian settlements, that would be great. Nept and Dimity, that's pushing us one big step further towards 50, which is nice to see indeed. Right. Okay, at this stage I really think there is not a lot we can do, unless there are mercenaries in southern Italy, of course. So we'll have a quick look. And there are not, incidentally, so we'll go back on. Any generals in Sicily? Nope, that's a bit of a shame. We should have a general in Sicily, I think. So we'll move Thuxra out of Carthage. Just get this... Right. You, go away. Thank you very much. Okay. We'll get... Yeah, I want a general in Carthage, in Sicily. So Thuxra, you're moving out of Carthage. No, don't go the long... Oh, it's because the stupids... Okay, the Scipii there. Fine. You can go to Sicily next turn. Alright, I think we've done all we can do. Let's end the turn. Right, let's see what happens. Cowlus isn't very happy. I saw that briefly. Naval attack, as long as it hasn't got anyone on it, which it doesn't, it's fine. So just go away. So many navies. So many navies of the Brutii. It's causing trouble. Julii attacked Trentum. That's not a big surprise. But it's not a big problem either. I don't think they'll win that one. Yeah, these guys have been attacked for like the billionth time. Yeah, just withdraw and pray they can't reach us. They can't. But then they've been attacked by this lot. But, I mean, whoever that is, surely they can't. Captain Gulussa. 2 desert infantry, which are decent. And some Numidian javelinmen. I think we can deal with them. At the very least. And that surely means that Nept is very weak. Balshilek is causing trouble. But, you know, we'll do what we can. But yeah, we can deal with Captain Gulussa right now. It's a good step towards getting Nept, I reckon. So let's go. Right, start the deployment. Now I reckon we can get a good solid victory here. It's important that we do. You spread out here. You Libyan mercenaries go here and don't skirmish. You hang along the side and you can skirmish. And then the general is going to be at the back as support. Start the battle. Everyone on defensive mode, please, and off we go. Okay, so we're just going to turn to face them slightly because for some reason they wanted to come at us at an angle. Okay, let's slow this down a little bit because they're kind of at an awkward angle to us. I want to be like that, I think. Okay, so what's going on here? Desert infantry sadly did not go into the phalanx, which is a bit annoying. Numidian javelinmen, right, we can deal with them, like so, but at least they're getting some, look at that, a lot of hits on the javelins, so they're going to suffer. The javelinmen, yeah, we're going to deal with them right now. Thankfully they're aiming for the Libyans and not anyone else, which is odd. You would have thought they would aim for the hoplites, but apparently not. Libyans have done a good job, however. You hoplites need to turn around. and quickly. Right, you are going to sacrifice yourselves like this to buy time for the phalanx to turn around. You need to do it quickly, please. General, don't worry about that for a second. Libyans, you need to attack. Yep, there we go. Just bought time for the phalanx to turn around. Great stuff. I know that they fell, but that was so vital. Their sacrifice really was vital. Because if the desert infantry had charged into the back of the hoplite, that would have been game over for them. Really, so yeah, that's good. Right, you just chase the javelin men off again. You, cavalry, come around the sides. You have run out of javelins. That's the only problem with Numidian cavalry. They run out of javelins very quickly, and I don't want you to fight them. I don't want you to fight them. Get out of there. Get out. Get back along here. You've done your job. Get behind the phalanx. I want to bait the desert infantry into going into the phalanx. Right, you're fighting the javelin men. I don't want you to do that anymore. I want you to get back here nice and quickly, please, because hopefully the desert infantry now charge into the phalanx. That's exactly what I want them to do. But they might not, however, which will be a bit of a shame. How are the old figures going so far? 12% to 33%. That's pretty solid at least. You guys, just continue skirmishing. Right, hopefully they charge into the phalanx. They're not quite. It's annoying. I'm going to speed it up slightly. Nope, they wanted to go at an angle to the phalanx. Of course they did. I mean, what are they doing? Okay, they're charging the general. I want to move back because I want to get a better charge on them. You guys move around to the side here. The general, I don't need to get involved. Don't get involved. I told you not to get involved. Because they're spearmen, and I don't want that. Instead, I want the hop. I want you to go into the hoplites, damn it. They could be quite clever here and attack the hoplites from two sides. I don't want them to do that, obviously, but they could do that theoretically. Right, they're eventually charging the phalanx. Not at the best angle for us, however. But it's going to have to do. Get around the side here. Get around the side here. Quickly, please. We need to surround them, and you're not being quick enough. Right, you. They've broken. Good. They broke. Now, phalanx needs to get up and move around. General needs to move around here. These guys are shaking, which is good. In fact, they're wavering. You guys get them down. Nice. You guys get them down. They are pretty much going to be down in a second. The javelin men are still causing some trouble. We can mop them up in a second. We've done a solid job here. As once we get these guys roused, it'll be game over for the Numidians. They're wavering. Shaken. Somebody's dead. I hope it's their captain and not us. These guys still haven't broken yet, though. Rally the troops. Come on. Why haven't you broken? This is ridiculous. We're going down so quickly. Stupid spearmen, I swear to God. They should have just broken. That's ridiculous. Right. I want the phalanx to start moving forward, please. You just get the javelin men. Like so, please. We'll move this forward slightly. So the phalanx is moving towards the spearmen, which is good. In fact, I think they're running off, the Numidians. But the bodyguard lost a lot of men, which is annoying. And the Numidians are going indeed. So, I mean, it was a victory, but some of them got away. And they killed, at least they didn't kill our general, which is a good thing. So, clear victory, 196 to 39. That's solid, but we're going to have to fight more Numidians before this is over, unfortunately. We need to get nept. And I feel like we need to attack that general very, very soon. You know, it's a sad truth, really. It's a sad truth. Okay, what's happening over here then? This is Tanais, where Captain Philippos, 194 men only, versus 1,000 men, but it's all peasants because I'm not allowed to recruit anything else. Would it be easier to auto-resolve? Possibly. Let's have a look. Clear victory. Yeah, I mean, they got a few kills in, but it's fine. As long as we knock them back, it's good enough. I don't want to waste a lot of time, you know, doing that. Right. You get those Libyan mercenaries, come over here, get on this boat, and go on to Sicily. You're going to start building an army over here. Any mercenaries here? There are. Good. Yep, some peltas. Good. So we're starting to, the beginnings of a little army here. Carolus really is unhappy despite their new temple. Which they've immediately broken their sewers and all that. Stupid bastards, I tell you. Right, there we go. They're happy enough. Good. Right, let's see what's going on. Town grows. That is Bostra. Wow, Bostra. We haven't been here in a while. Yeah, you can get that thing. Good. Faction announcements. I doubt there's anything that interesting. Bet is a family tragedy. Bet is dead. But apart from that, nothing too much. Construction and recruitment. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, this Julii army is not particularly happy that we've taken Carolus. But screw you, we did. So that's good at least. Okay. Now, Italy. We can possibly bribe Captain Spurius in a second. Depends how much we need to be honest. As for Numidia, well, we can put Nept under siege right now. We need these mercenaries. Yeah, we'll get as many as we can. But the thing is, they're just going to shadow us. What's in Nept? It's a solid 5 units. And I don't want to take them on all at once. We need to defeat Balshalek. We do. As much as I hate to say it, you know, Balshalek, he needs to go down. I have to fight him. How old is he? He's 50. You know, it could take ages for him to die. It's annoying, but I'm going to wait for him to attack me. Basically. Because, you know, we could stand by Nept, but then we're going to have to fight them all in one go, and that's going to be horrible. I don't want to do that particularly. You start heading this direction towards Dimity, please. Like so. So you're heading towards Dimity nice and quickly, which is good. Right, let's have a look at Vicus Venedae quickly. It looks strong, but that is deceptive, I reckon. I reckon that is deceptive. Can Kazakhstan the Ugly reach? Not quite. Not quite. But get towards Vicus Venedae, please. The combination of these two armies, we could reach them very, very soon. Captain Duras is nearby as well. He shouldn't cause too much trouble. We can stand by here. I don't think we should put Vicus Venedae under siege yet. Oh, let's go for it just in case. Let's put Vicus Venedae under siege. A couple of rams will build. Kazakhstan the Ugly. He's going to join very, very soon. So he's going to join to Harkwa in 2 turns. Okay. Kazakhstan, you're very slow. You're annoyingly slow. But there we go. He's late to all the parties. Brutii hanging around near Byzantium, which is a bit concerning. Nothing we can do about it though. Ammon Mose. Is there any mercenaries? There are. Right, get them. Mercenaries in Byzantium is vital. We need as many as possible. So head up here. We have this guy. He's heading up north, so you carry on doing that. And then we have a few navies that we're sort of building around here as well. Okay. So Carolus is happy enough for the moment. Italy, I think it's probably time to bribe Captain Spurius. We'll see how much he wants, even if he accepts, because he might not accept.
I will speak with them at once.
But he's only a captain, so he should. 117,000, he's serious? Man, they are... Ah, oh, fine. Just to get you off my back. Right. We only have 44,812, which for me is nothing. It's a very small amount. We are projected to be at 93,000 by the end of the turn, though, which is good, at least. Now, ideally, I'd like to start moving towards Parma, which only has a garrison of 1 in it. The thing is, I can't really move troops out of Carolus because we need them to fight those 2 Romans. And, I mean, is there anywhere else? I mean, Carthage isn't happy as it is, so I don't want to start removing people from them. In fact, we need some peasants just to keep the public order afloat. But we could use Thuxra, who's just got his little army here. The boat he's on has got 3 boats, so he shouldn't. He's got 3 triremes. Let's get him back to Carthage. He's picked up a mercenary. We'll recruit a boat in Carthage, a trireme. Oh, we can't quite yet. Okay, just ignore that. He can head over towards Parma. I reckon that might be one of the last places we take. So head towards Parma, please, Thuxra. That would be very nice if you could do that. I have no idea who owns Parma. Probably the Julii? I'm not sure. Maybe the Julii. Right. Is that all we can do for this turn? I feel like it is. We're just waiting now. We're waiting until we can take Nept, Dimity, Palma, and retake Vicus Venedae. That will bring us up to 50, and then we just take Rome, and it'll be 51 and Rome, and we'll all be happily ever after. I hope. I hope. Yeah, this guy, Nept is the least likely of the settlements we'll be able to take, I reckon. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We could build a fort, which would make it more difficult for Balchalek. That is a possibility. We could build a fort. But no, we'll just fight them out in the open field, I think. Let's end the turn, see what happens. Also, I want you to head up here slightly, thank you. Turn has ended. How do everyone respond? Brutii put Sinope under, or the Sinope port. You know, they've done that thing. Okay, Numidians have attacked both Carthage and Leptis Magna. We've been attacked here, which is no surprise. I knew that was going to happen. Let's see. I mean, it does reckon it's in his favour. It really does. And it's a solid army he has as well. You know, 49 of him. 49. He would have to charge straight into the phalanx for us to have any chance against him. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. Let's do this. Right, so here we are out in the desert. Start the old deployment. Now, the hoplites are obviously going to be the front line. It's going to be the only line, really. So you go here. Libyans go here. Not in skirmish mode for the moment. Just go like that. Another set of Libyans go here. Same goes for you. Not in skirmish mode. You guys at the back. Honestly, just stay there. But you can be on skirmish mode. Why not? We're going to go in a line like this. See if this works. Start the battle. I'll be very interested. This is the formation. I have no idea how this is going to work. On defensive mode, please, lads, if you wouldn't mind. We're getting to move forward. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. Probably a complete disaster. I just want everyone to charge into the phalanx and then get hit by a million javelins. That would be very nice. That would be very nice indeed. Particularly the general. The general needs to charge into the phalanx. That's a big part of the plan. Is that the general at the front? It is. Please charge into the phalanx. It's the only chance we have. Nope, of course he's hesitating. Of course he is. The AI is too clever for that. Okay, eventually they charge forward. They're going to get hit by a lot of javelins. But they're not all hitting the phalanx. Like, the general's just not doing anything, which is a bit annoying. These desert infantry are causing trouble. Come on, general. Charge into there. Get our general around the side. These guys are skirmishing now. They're just standing there. I want you to charge into the phalanx. Come on, lads. We're hitting them with a lot of javelins, which is good. 8% of them killed. The general's walking away, which is a bit of a shame. Bit of lag while the javelin's being thrown. I apologise for that. Desert infantry hits the Libyan mercenaries. Not ideal. Right, let's get around the side here. Sorry, a lot of javelin fire, particularly these flamey javelins, is causing me a bit of trouble with the old lag. Plus the sandstorm, it doesn't help. Right, a lot of desert infantry were killed there, though. Bit of a lag spike. I'm going to pause it for a second. Really annoying, yeah. When a lot of javelins are thrown, it just can't cope. Particularly, it's these flaming javelins, or whatever these stupid flaming arrows are. Even on a good computer, it just causes the frame rate to absolutely tank. Okay, general's coming in. These guys routing, which is good at least. They're not going to go into the phalanx. But why did you put your spears up at the wrong time, you stupid bastards? We might lose it because of that. I'm going to charge in another lag spike. General, rally the men. Come on. Rally the men. Through the lag. Fight through the lag. Right, come on. Get the general down. I don't think this is going to end well. This is not going to end well for us. They were just too strong. Yeah, everyone routes. That's the end of that. I want to get out of this battle. The lag is annoying me. Really annoying me. Just get over here. I know we've lost. Yeah, I apologise for this. It's exactly because the Numidians, who have killed our general, by the way, are using the stupid flaming arrows. It just causes a massive amount of lag on any computer. There we go. I tried to take Nept. I couldn't bribe the army. It's alright. We'll be back for Dimity. But it's a real shame, especially as the general died as well. You guys just retreat, please. And we'll try and get as many of these lads back to where they should be. That's a real shame. Clear defeat. I'm not even going to look at that. That's very annoying. It's very frustrating. We're so close to 50 settlements. I've worked so hard to get up to 50 settlements and I can't quite get the last couple off the Numidians. It's annoying. They have too much force. Tigran, over here in Vicus Venedae, is attacked Harkwa before Kazakhstan, the bloody ugly bastard, couldn't get over here. Alright, we'll withdraw for a second. It's fine. Okay, you're 16. Good. You can join the family. Nice. Forces melt away. Alright, whatever. End of turn report. Yeah, whatever. City grows. Nicomedia. Yay. Okay, that's nice, I suppose. You're not very happy, in fact, Nicomedia, which is a bit of a shame as well. Just recruit some peasants. Be happy. There we go. So Nicomedia grows. That's fine. Faction announcements. I didn't even see who that 16-year-old was, to be honest. It's a bit of a shame. Right, let's have a look at Lepkis Magna first of all. So captain, right, so 2 archers and a desert infantry versus this. They shouldn't be able to beat that, but I would quite like to bribe them anyway, just in case. But Carthage we might have to go up towards first, because this guy has got an army which will take Carthage, quite frankly. So general, then we're not gonna have enough money, are we? Right, I'm going to wait one more turn. Barely spend anything this turn. As little as I can. Masana, just stop destroying things and you might be happy. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you kill the things, you destroy the things you love dearest. For goodness sake, I can't afford to lose Masana as well. Get some peasants over. There we go, good. Yeah, right, at least Trentham and Croton are free. That's the only good thing, I suppose. But yeah, slight issues here, particularly with Carthage. How much money are we set to have by the end of this turn? With only 120,000, which might not be enough to bribe these guys. But there we go, we'll have to try our best. Right, you head in this direction. I want you to go towards Parma, please, if you don't mind. Yep, so there's no point trying to bribe this guy at the moment, unless he's got some trait where he's really easy to bribe, which we don't know. We'll bribe him next turn. We'll try to bribe him next turn. As for Dimity, we're going towards Dimity still, with this guy, Acaris. So you do that, like so. And hopefully, by the end of that time, this force will be so strong it can take Nept. If not, we'll still have Dimity, Palmer, and hopefully Vicus Venedae, once Cascasem the Ugly finally gets there. He needs to be a bit quicker than that. You... Right, can they both reach the same square? I don't think they quite can they? Because this stupid rebel force is here. I'm going to save it, make sure I get all the spacings right. Right, let's make sure we get this right. Head over here. Just put Vicus Venedae under siege. I don't really care at this point. Right, we'll build a couple of rams. We'll build 1 ram, however. Okay, you, Cascasem the Ugly, just attack from this side. So go here and attack. So we now have 2 forces over at Vicus Venedae, surrounding them from both sides. We should be able to defeat the Scythians there, which is good. I really hope we can. I really hope we can. We need to at this point. We're still at 46. We need to get to 50. It's annoying. It's very annoying. There's too much Roman force just to start expanding up north. I don't particularly want to. I don't want to spend money because we need money to deal with the force at Carthage, because I don't want to lose Carthage as well. That really would be disastrous. I can't afford to lose Carthage. Thapsus, is there any troops from Thapsus we could spare? Oh, there are mercenaries, however. Yeah, Numidian mercenaries. In fact, the Numidian mercenaries need to head along and join this guy towards Dimity. So if you could start doing that, that would be really great. Yeah, okay. You head here. And I think we'll end the turn. We'll see what more we can do. Let's see how this goes. Right, so end the turn. This diplomat is moving up north because I want him to, basically. What else is going on? The Brutii are looking strong outside of Byzantium. That's annoying. Sinope has got some public order issues. Last thing we need is to start losing settlements at this stage. And these lads have attacked. And I think that's good. I think that's good. I really want to defeat Tigran. He's got himself and a ton of archers, basically. It's good that they're not horse archers, however. They're just normal archers. So I reckon we should be able to do a solid job against them, to be honest. Cascasem the Ugly, I want to control myself, please. Let's see how we do. Right, this is a big one. To retake Vicus Venedae, let's do it. Right, we have no time to prepare, but we are not sort of ambushing from all sides. And remember, if we take the plaza, it's pretty good for us. So, you guys drop the ram, although you're not really that important anyway. Obviously, horse archers just on skirmish mode doing your thing, so you can actually head a little bit more forward and skirmish. I will control you guys personally, so get in the group. And hoplites, just honestly get back a little bit. because you're going to be vulnerable to archer fire. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. There's a lot of archers. They should be relatively weak. Scythian archers are not the most amazing thing on the planet, you know. Who are you? You're the Chosen Archer Warband. And the Chosen Archer Warband are better. However, they are better. That is true. So we'll just move slightly back. In fact, I don't want to get hit by anyone. There are generals the other side. Like, what are you doing? Why are you moving that direction? Not what I told you to do. Get back here. You move back from the ram, please. So we're hitting them, they're hitting us, it seems. Right, let's have a look at the other side quickly, because there is another side. And I don't know if these guys are going to be attacked, to be honest. They barely might be. Either way, you guys, all the archers, need to just start moving in this direction. Like so, nice and quickly. You two need to be in a group and start heading over in this direction, please. In fact, you can be joined by you. So yeah, you all in a group, please. There we go. So you all have your orders now. Off you go. Have some fun. Right, so back over here. Nice long view of Vicus Venedae. It's awesome. There's such a massive fight for a small settlement like this. Really cool to see. Lots of archer warband. The Chosen Archer Warband, though, decent in the melee, as I said. So, you know, slightly concerning indeed. 4% to 2% killed, which is good, I suppose. But all you guys, like you should be moving over here now. You know, you move over here. Everyone, move over here nice and quickly, please. Thank you. Right, so there's a lot of arrow fire. That's basically all that's happening at the moment. Okay, Barbarian Light Cavalry are causing some issues. You guys should be moving back. You're on skirmish mode. Right. Oh, for God's sake. Right, you. Into the Barbarian Light Cavalry. You should be able to get them down straight away. They're Barbarian Light Cavalry. They will not last. Yep, there we go. They're down. Good. Now get out of the way. Get back. You've done your job. Get back now. Okay, the heavy cavalry is being hit a little bit. It's not what I want. Move back, lads. Move back out of the arrow fire. Run, damn it. I told you to run. Gore, this campaign is starting to frustrate me a little bit. Right, let's move over here. See what you guys are doing. Right, you guys all run around the front here now, please. Out of the tower fire, though. Same goes for you three. We need you at the front. Move to the front. Move to the front. Move to the front with speed. Thank you. Alright, so these guys are being nice and quick at least. And yeah, we need them to start firing on the troops. Get some good hits on Tigran's men. So line up here. Skirmish around, basically. There's onagers. They've got onagers inside. They might cause a bit of an issue if they get a good hit on us, which is a bit of a shame. Right, so these are Archer Warband who seem to be moving forward rather aggressively. You three guys line up around here and start shooting. Like so. Right, over here we have our general, we have our Sarmatians, so we could... Yeah, they're broken. Good. Fine, we won't see them again. We're doing a solid job now. The scores are looking in our favour, which is good. You guys need to be as quick as you can. I know you're heavy cavalry, but you need to be quick and get over here nice and quickly, please. Out of the tower fire. You guys, I don't know why you're walking. Deal with the axemen, please. Come on. Stop walking. Nobody should be walking. This is a time of action. Get on those Archer Warband now, quickly. Tigran's still around. He'll be causing some trouble, that's for sure. You? What are you doing over there then? Come over here nice and quickly, please. Come on. Right, all the heavy cavalry can go into one group now. I want them all acting in one group. And I want that single group to be over here now. Thank you. That is light cavalry. That's no issue at all, which is good. Okay, in fact, the light cavalry look to be charging the Sarmatians, which... Well, they're going to do it anyway. Come on. If Sarmatians lose to light cavalry, I give up. Charge from all sides. They should be down very quickly. They are good. Right, a couple of vulnerable units here. Let's continue the sweep. Get these archers down. I reckon we can. Who are you? You're light cavalry. We can get you down as well. You know, we can get a really good sweep on the Scythians here, who are sort of retreating back. They're skirmishing. In fact, we're getting all the fire in the world on them. Let's get on the light cavalry, because the Scythian horse archers seem to be doing their job. Onto these guys. Yep, 2 units just routed then. Good. Onto these guys now. Good hit from all sides. They should be going down. Broken. Good. They've broken already. Who's this? Noble archers. Right, get on them then. There's only 16 of them. We're doing some good progress here with the heavy cavalry. Unfortunately, they're right by the towers. They'll get a few hits on. That might be Tigran over there. Right, get out of the tower fire, please. None of those units broke. That's a bit of a shame. Okay. Right, let's get all the horse archers in a group. Like so. And I want all of you to be along here. Right, what I'm doing, I'm getting them in nice long lines manually. It's taking ages, but we're going to have to do it. Right, okay, so they're going towards the gate. Now you guys need to get out of the tower fire, particularly you, who are right by the bloody towers. Get away. Right, who are you? You are the chosen warlord, 36. Right. If we can get a good charge in with all this cavalry, I reckon he'll struggle. Big time. Nice big charge in on you. Go, now. Now's the time. Charge him. Kill Tigran. You shouldn't have taken Vicus Venedae. We were fine leaving you with Campus City. In fact, he's going to be in the range of all this fire. Quickly, guys. Get on him. Get on him. You guys, we're going to get a big charge in. Get Tigran down. Guys, you should be running. How is that running? One of your generals is about to die if you don't. Get Tigran. Right, you guys, all along here. Just get as many troops as you can down possible. All along this big line. Run. Run. Come on, this is the big moment. You need to get Tigran down. He's dead. Tigran is dead, everyone. Tigran is dead. And Vicus Venedae is nearly ours. He's nearly ours. Quickly, run in. Heavy cavalry, run in. Run, you need to run. Run inside. Yeah, that was a running order. You know, one of those things where you move your legs quickly? That's called running. Quickly, get the onagers down. I reckon we can win this with the heavy cavalry here, but I want to avoid as many losses to the generals as possible. Another unit routes, which is good. We haven't got a lot of strong units. Archer Warband mostly. Archer Warband will not be able to stand up to heavy cavalry, that is for sure. Charge towards the plaza. Right, I want all you guys focusing your fire on these archers. Do that, please. Heavy cavalry, get inside. Chase up the street. Just chase up the street, take the plaza. What is on the plaza? Very little. Very little is on the plaza. So we can charge through, get as many kills as possible. How many losses have we taken? 12% to 75%. We've done a good job here. Solid job. Hasn't gone to plan completely, but solid job. Continue moving up. Run. Run is always the order. Come on, I'm getting a bit impatient now. Run. The battle for Vicus Venedae. The big battle. It's a big battle in a tiny village. Get as many of these lads down as possible now. We want to take this plaza as ours, and nobody is going to take it back off of us. Okay, all on these guys now. Anyone who gets in the plaza, they're going to die because we've got lots of heavy cavalry on here. You, get these guys. You, get these guys. Come on, get them all down. Get every single man down. And we should be done here. We're just fighting through them. Fighting through the last couple of lads who are holding their stupid little flags up. Right, single unit, just get on these guys. A couple of onagers, like, they're not going to do anything, are they? Come on. I'm going to take the plaza as ours. Right, speed this up slightly. Speed it up. There we go. Speed it up. Plaza's ours. Now it's not going to be because of these stupid missile people, the archers. And there we go. The plaza is now ours. There's a couple of odd men over there. It's going to take them too long, however. 2 minutes to go. Who are these lads? Let's see what's going on over here. Yep, they're dead. And there we go. It's ours. So Tigran, you died. Well, you shouldn't have taken Vicus Venedae. I was quite happy for you to live. Really? So there we go. That's a shame. These guys don't really fancy taking the plaza back, and I don't blame them. There's about 3 generals on there. Oh, they're firing. That's cute. That is cute. 6 warband. Archer warband, of course. So yeah, there we go. We've taken Vicus Venedae. That will bring us up to 47. If we could take one more settlement before the end of the episode, that would be awesome. Which would bring us up to 2 settlements left, including Rome would be one of them. So really, one more settlement. 700 kills to 173. I'll take that. I was a little bit stressed out there because people weren't doing what they were told, but we're so close now. We're so close. It's been a stressful campaign. It's been difficult, but it's also been good fun as well. Exterminate, you bastards. You shouldn't have let yourselves go to the Scythians. Right, so we have Vicus Venedae back. Resistance is futile. And this is, of course, provided we don't lose any more settlements, like Carthage, for example. Right, you, Casxen the Ugly, get inside Vicus Venedae and make sure you don't bloody lose it again. Never again will we lose Vicus Venedae. Get these lads back and recruit some... Okay, we can't. Well, you're just going to have to deal with it then. Deal with the unhappiness. Right, we have 124k. Let's see if that is enough to bring
Speak with them at once.
Osiles. God, that is a horrible name. Yes, just about enough. Good. Get off our back, get out of Carthage, and we have you as a general now. Brilliant. And straight away, I want you to go against your people. Actually, no, just stay in Carthage. Stay in Carthage. Because that Scipii army's there. It's fine. So there we go. Carthage is now safe. Good. Is there anywhere we can... I thought the Julii had Carolus then. Because he's... That angle... This angle here, it looks like the Julii have Carolus. And I was like, how did they get that? But they don't. That's good. Yeah, they don't have Carolus. Right, we're heading towards Parma.
Ready to sail.
Which is nice. So you carry on doing that. That's provided there's no big army on Parma. So we're very, very close now. Right, Dimity. Dimity, we're also racing towards that as well. That thing over here. Carry on going towards Dimity. There's an army here of Captain Juba. We only have 8,000 denarii. Is that enough to bribe you? No, it is not. We do not have enough money. It's fine. Whoever Captain Juba is, we can deal with him. The same goes for you, Captain Teos. Just get over here as well. Do we have any infantry that could hold the ram? No, we don't. So we need to get a recruitment of infantry before we can take Dimity. But we're very, very close. I would like to destroy the Scythians, but they have too strong a force here in Campus City for me to risk it. You know, so that's going to have to be that, you know. Yeah, bit of a shame. I'll deal with public order in a second. For example, Seleucia is a bit unhappy, but we'll just deal with Seleucia now as we're here. Merge these guys up. Bring as many of you in as possible. There we go, problem solved, good. Yeah, we'll sort out public order in a second. It's not the priority for the moment. You're continuing to head up north. More mercenaries, good. Good, good, good. You can head up to... Oh, good ones as well. Very nice. You can now head up to Nicomedia if you wouldn't mind. Very good indeed. That's a lot better. Right, is there anywhere we can take? I want to start moving towards Rome because we're so close now. 47. But I can't risk going too near to Rome because it's only got 2 units in at the moment, and that's how I like it. If I head towards Rome, the Romans are going to reinforce it, and then it's going to make it a lot more difficult. So we'll wait. We'll take Rome on the final episode, which will probably be in like 2 more, I would imagine. I would say it's sort of a realistic number. So you guys heading towards Dimity. Okay. Carolus, and you're heading towards Parma within 1 turn. So, you know, within 2 turns we should have Parma. Within about 3 or 4 turns, hopefully we should have Dimity as well. Provided no sort of mishaps, which there are likely to be knowing this campaign, I would say. So yeah, getting those 2 would bring it up to 49, plus Rome, that's 50, and that's the campaign over. Finally, we would have got 50 settlements, including Rome, which is very nice indeed. I think I'll end one more time. I'll just see if there's any public order issues. I'll end one more time. We'll call an episode there. Unbelievably, we only have 845 denarii. It's the least I've ever had for a long, long time anyway. Let's end the turn, see what happens. Okay, what is going on? I'm a bit confused here. I think one of the brutal armies moved away, in fact. Dacian diplomat moving around. Basically nothing happened. There's some rioting though going on where you just have to deal with it. Yeah, whatever. It's near the end of the campaign now, so I don't have to worry about old generals. Most advanced factions, the Brutii, screw you, it's us, really. I'm pretty sure. Now, you guys, get on here, at Parma. Oh, it's rebel! Well, well, well. There is a small rebel army here, but that possibly means that we can take it very, very soon either way. Put Parma under siege and get a couple of rams in. Parma's very nearly ours. It's rebel. It must have been, I don't know, it must have been Carthaginian, I think, and then when they died, it became rebel. I'm not sure. Right, you guys over towards Dimity. Yeah, Juba is going to cause trouble. That's for sure. Right, get over towards Dimity, however. You, I mean, could you now bribe Juba? I mean, he's only one man, but 40k is not a lot to bribe a general at this stage of the campaign. And he might be a factionary or something. Yeah. Is he a factionary? He's only a family member, but still. Hopefully, he'll get distracted by this guy. That could be very useful. But bear in mind, you haven't got anyone over here that can actually get inside Dimity. And plus, Dimity has actually got a few troops in now, so we might not be able to take that either. Which means we'll be very, very close, but not quite there. If the Brutii assassin kills this guy, though, we could take Campus City. So there we go. That's a possibility as well. But look at that. The British are mad now. We shouldn't have gone to war with them. So we're going to have to stay inside Vicus Venedae and defend it with our lives. Because, yeah, trouble is brewing. Over here. We have a decent army, but it's not that strong. And the British are looking strong indeed. So that is something we'll have a lot of fun with. In quotation marks, fun. Later on. In the campaign, I'm sure. Carthage isn't happy. Yeah, as per usual. That's a common theme of the campaign. So stop destroying your buildings and you might be a bit happier, you stupid bastards. And just get some peasants in for the funds. Yeah, so that is going to be the end of this episode. We have managed to retake Vicus Venedae in a big battle. We managed to take Caralis, and we're very near to Parma. Now, we might not be able to take Dimity next time. And we might be attacked by the British at Vicus Venedae. I say might, we are going to be attacked, I can tell already. So we're just going to hope. Hope for the best. Yes, that's all I can say, really. Hope for the best. We're at a tantalisingly close 47 settlements. I know we can get up to 48. We just need one more before we advance on Rome. One more. So hopefully we'll be at 49 settlements by the end of next episode, meaning we can strike Rome the next episode, and that will be the end of the series. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys around.